Wow, pressure. Like Malia, I'm
What's your name, please?
Rossi, Fukino. And I'm from the Moko Puna, the Ahupua of Wailua. And I feel very privileged to have been raised on the same Ahupua that my kupuna were born in. And I understand the value and significance of this place to Kauai and to all of the Puali'i. And because of its abundance of water and the fact that Waialeale stands so prominently as a reminder of where that vai comes from, Wailua was and still is a place of importance for Kauai. A kupuna once told me that Waialeale that faces Wailua resembles a pa'u or a hula skirt. If you hold it up at both ends, it looks like the pa'u in the folds of the fabric where the water comes down. That's the same thing that feeds our sacred land and our mauna. And when we as hula dancers put on our costumes like our pa'u, it aids us and feeds us, and the same is true of Waialeale and the waters that flow or should flow from that source. My father is a mahi'ai, or a farmer, and has a small plot of kuleana land in the lower part of Wailua. And we were told by kupuna, as well as the land surveys and maps of the area from the 1800s, that the land did have an auai and had lo'i in the area. But today there's no stream flow to the area where my dad farms. And instead what he does is he fills buckets of water from his home and drives those buckets in the back of a truck to feed his kalo. It saddens me to see that the flow of our water is not running Mauka to Makai as it should be. And I teach my haumana, I'm an instructor of Hawaiian studies, about the importance of water conservation and what vai means to our island, to our people, and to our culture. And I teach them about how our ancestors knew that vai and aina were not owned by us. It was and still is our duty to take care of our natural resources and to protect them. When water was traditionally diverted from rivers and streams, it was to feed the people. And that same water was always returned back to its original source so that it could continue to feed all the lo'i and people below it and eventually reach the ocean. It was never just taken because it wasn't ours to take. My son, who is 50% Kanaka Maoli, is learning how to plant kalo with his papa, and it breaks my heart that he may not understand the importance of vai and what his kuleana is, because he doesn't see that water flowing into the farm that he works at. And this is what I want to teach my son, that the person at the top of the water source has the kuleana to always remember everybody below them. And so I'm asking you, those that are practicing malama aina at the base of our sacred mauna, are they respecting everyone below them with this water diversion? So to me, it's sad that that we're teaching our keiki, and what I hope to teach my son at the time seems false. And how can I tell my haumana that we must be aware of how we are part of a community when it seems like we're faced with just the opposite? That it's easy to forget that we're a community when we're often treated like a commodity. And so I'm asking that you please consider my request, which is to restore Mauka to Makai base flow at the North Fork of Wailua River, and that you reconsider KIUC's request for another renewal of their revocable permit. Mahalo.
Mahalo.